views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you amazing, fabulous, incredible, magnificent, so very loved, and darn sexy people. We have got a show today. Wow, I'm telling you, things are opening up right and left. It's exciting. It's challenging. And, yeah, it's just how conscious can you live time. I want to begin today by, first of all, if you want to talk to the channel, press 1 now so we can get you in the lineup. And I want to welcome anybody and everybody that's joining us for the first time. You have found an amazing community, a loving community, a supportive community, and we're all about conscious living, taking responsibility for our own lives, what's really in our way of creation, how we can get out of the way of our own creation and really expand into this beautiful, loving life that we want and manifest. So I want to talk to you a little bit today, and we haven't in this community talked a lot about Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian form of healing. Joe Vitale talks about it a lot in his books, and especially in his new book that I've just written the foreword for. Ho'oponopono is basically, it was created by Dr. Hugh Lin, and it's another way of directing your energy. We know that when we direct our own energy, because we are energy, then things happen. When we direct our energy to stay focused on what we want, manifestation occurs, especially when we put the love vibration with it. So Dr. Hugh Lin, I believe I'm using the right word, was a psychiatrist, and he was appointed to work with very, very, very sick ward in this prison. And he used Ho'oponopono, and what he would do is he would look at the files of each of the prisoners, and then he would go within himself and decide that he needed to heal himself in order to heal the patients that he was working on. And he used Ho'oponopono to do this. And basically what it is you connect with you and the God being of you and the God being of all. And you say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I took this on. I'm sorry that I have this belief that doesn't express my greatness. I'm sorry that I haven't forgiven. I'm sorry that whatever it is around what you're working on, I'm sorry. Forgive me. So I want you to feel into your heart center, okay, where you can speak to your higher self and God, the universe, the force, divine love, whatever your term is, on it. I'm sorry, forgive me. I love you. Thank you. In other words, I'm directing me to release anything and anywhere where I am carrying this, any kind of belief systems that are creating this pain or this dis-ease, right? So whatever it is you're working on, maybe you have a sore knee, okay? For all frequencies of and within any belief systems, creating this pain, this disease, this discomfort. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I love you. Thank you. You can do it anywhere. You can do it quietly. You can be sitting anywhere and practice Ho'oponopono. Now, interestingly enough, after that came in to bring this to you, they gave me 6 basic things that we all would benefit in doing Ho'oponopono around. Number 1 is I belong. So any belief systems that are not in harmony or creating pain and disease around belonging. Number 1 is I belong. Number 2 is I am loved. Number 3, I have choice. Number 4, I am safe in this world. Number 5, I am the creation of me and my world through my perspectives. And number 6, I'm afraid of doing something wrong. So around all these, and for all frequencies of any belief systems that are creating disharmony, disease, pain from these belief systems, I'm sorry, forgive me. I love you, thank you. I'm sorry, forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about being attacked. It's coming in several different ways, shapes, and forms. Through a private session that I've done, through another healer that I've worked with, through some things that are going on with me around. And being attacked can be bitten by insects, to experiencing negative energy sent to you in any way, shape, or form. And so around being attacked on any level, or if you're feeling that you're being attacked in any way, the basis of that is I accept on some level I have been programmed for failure, and I choose to reprogram myself to success. That's the weakness that allows being attacked to present itself so that you can be aware of the fact that your higher self is asking you to work through this now. I accept on some level I have been programmed for failure, and I choose to reprogram myself to success. This comes from us feeling threatened, and this was very interesting how this came in through a friend and a friend's child. I feel threatened, and I fear loss. So I take a rejecting first approach. And what that looks like is, well, I want to do this, but they're not going to want me anyway, so I just won't go ahead and do it. So we're fearing loss there. We're feeling threatened by people who don't want us. And then this is what they're talking about your perspective. I'm the creation of me and my world through my perspective. And if we feel threatened and if we're in fear that we're going to lose anyway, we are not going to take the steps to create what we want, right? So in this show today, I'd kind of like to explore the word threatened and how we're feeling threatened in any way in this world. They wanted me to bring up the limbic system. The limbic system in your brain has a lot to do with depression, and it has a lot to do with this feeling threatened. So since the topic was Ho'oponopono, around anything that's maybe compromising our limbic system in our brain in any way, I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you. And around all that, we claim divine love. I have some beautiful news to share with you. Our little bear, Bupalopalu, which, as you know, was created expressly to teach children to love themselves and claim their self-love and their specialness at a very early age, because the brain is done by 4 years old around that. We have just won the Best Classic Toy Award from Dr. Toy. It's a very big thing, guys. The Classic Award is voted on by teachers and psychologists and educational professionals. So I'm pleased to announce to you that Bupalopalu has won the Best Classic Toy Award. We've also won the National Parenting Seal of Approval. So get the word out, for birthday presents and Easter presents and Hanukkah presents and Christmas presents. And, this is an idea, they're saying, whose time is close to coming. We're on the breaking edge here. So let's take it over, let's take it over the 100th monkey and let the world know that it's time for our children to know how special and glorious, smart, wanted that they are, so they don't have to do this rejecting first approach. That's why we created the little bear in the first place. Okay, is there anything else to go to? All right, so I would like you to hold, if you're feeling threatened by yourself or anywhere else in the world, that you kind of bring that onto the show this morning and see where we get to. Okay, let's see. We're going to start with Tanya in New York. Hi, sweetheart, you're on.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, darling. Did you hear all the first of the show?
Yes, I did. I did. I wrote. Yes, and I did. I made a list of them too.
Good.
Okay, I have a question for you. So my thing is this. Okay, recently I have been going through a struggle. Okay, one, well, currently I'm employed. Two, I'm living in an apartment that soon I'm going to have to move out. So everything has been hitting me. Okay. And sometimes I feel very negative, okay? And I can take it out on people. I don't really see it. Like, I didn't really know what I was doing, okay? It's just that I have, like, an energy of just being, not in the way of being bitchy, but that is, and I am not that person, okay?
Okay, I got it, Tanya. All right. First of all, they're saying, could you give yourself a break, please? You're going through some really heavy stuff here. You're overwhelmed. That's the biggest word for you, is that you're overwhelmed. And guys, anytime you're in struggle, you're feeling threatened. Anytime you're struggling, you're feeling threatened by something. So, Tanya, what do you think you're feeling threatened by? Within yourself, what are you in fear that you can't handle?
The unknown. I think that's like the biggest thing, the unknown.
Okay. Well, the best way to handle the unknown is to have a plan and direct your energy toward what you want.
Okay.
And then it's not the unknown anymore. So tell me, all these things you're going through, you see, that automatically takes you from being a victim into somebody that's handling their own energy and creating for themselves. So Tell me what you want.
What I want to actually get back to work. I want to go with the flow. Because I've always been that type of person, no matter whatever. If I was going to do something good, if I was going to do something bad, I would have a great aspect about myself.
Okay, so why is this? They're taking me to a core belief. But why do you think these situations are throwing you so out of balance that you can't be who you are?
Controlling. I think what it is like, I guess that I'm just making this stuff up.
Well, we're all making it up, babe. And that's a really good point. You see, you're making a mountain out of a molehill.
Okay.
But what you're doing, you're making a mountain out of a molehill because you went into fear, and the fear keeps you from remembering that you're the God of you.
Exactly.
You're the creator.
Yes.
Okay. Then you've got to get yourself back. Wait a minute. And you're talking to yourself. Hold on here a minute, Missy.
Okay.
There's nothing to be afraid of if I stay present and I keep creating what I want. What do I want? I want a job. What do I want? I want to be calm, and I want to go with the flow, and I want to be loving. Okay, well, I'm the only one that's in charge of that. It's not some nebulous thing out in the world. I've got to choose to be that way.
Yes, okay.
Okay?
Yes, I get it now. Okay.
So are you feeling already a little more powerful?
Yes, I'm feeling a lot more powerful. But you know what? Because sometimes I remind myself, and I'll say, hey, what are you doing? That's not you. You're not jealous.
But that's catching yourself. And what you need to do after that is go, this is what I want, Tanya. Let's get focused on these things. What steps can I take to create those things now?
Okay.
Okay, honey?
Sounds good. Okay, I'll give you a call back hopefully by the end of next month to let you know how it's going.
That would be great.
Thank
it's
you.
up to you. Just remember, it's up to you. Thank you. I want to talk a little bit. You see, a lot of the things that Tanya is referring to is the limbic system. And if I look at Daniel Amen's book, one of the biggest things to help your limbic system, I am not a doctor. I am referring to information energetically and information that I put together through books, and you have to take it and go to your doctor and ask them about it. But omega-3 fatty acids and SAMe, which you can buy over the counter, all helps you keep more positive and out of depression. Exercise. They've literally proven that exercise is more effective than most of the prescription drugs that you can take for depression. So you want to make sure that you're choosing to love yourself enough to get the exercise you want so your brain can feel the way it wants to feel and help you create you the way you want to be created. We're going to Maryland and North Carolina. Hi, honey, you're on.
Hey, Dee. It's very nice to hear you again. I used to listen to you over at Awakening Zone.
Yeah, great. Welcome back.
Well, I'm glad to be back, and we did enjoy you while you were there.
Thank you.
I am experiencing stabbing pains in my shoulder blades. And
okay, there's definitely a belief system creating this. Sheets, book, song. Give me a movie, baby.
Brother, Where Art Thou?
Okay, so are you feeling alone in your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what it's about. And it's connected to a past life thing. They're showing me getting you this very long sword. So we must be back in Roman times or something, stabbed right between your shoulder blades. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And that was a very big thing for you because it was, you felt betrayed, really betrayed by a friend. Is that going on in your life?
Betrayal, the energy of betrayal is coming up for me, but I thought it was a feminine wound behind the heart.
I get a no on that, but you're your highest, well, they're saying if you were stabbed by a friend, emotionally, physically, mentally, anyway, you are going to have a wound in your heart.
Yeah. I've been trying to, well, I've been choosing to release a lot of the wounding, the emotional wounding. And
I get a no on that. There's something you're holding on to. There's something you're holding on to, sweetheart, that is not allowing you to forgive. And it's with a woman or a feminine.
That's why I'm calling.
Huh?
That's why I'm calling today.
Well, do you know who it is and why you're not forgiving?
It could be mom, dad, sister, brother, friend, ex-husband.
It's a feminine energy. It's a feminine energy. And basically, guys, just go to anybody that you haven't forgiven. Nobody can do that for you. You see, if you're calling to have me do it,
right.
I can't do that for you, sweetheart. You're the one that has to forgive. And you do it for you. You forgive others completely so that you can heal and be happy. You don't do it for them. You do it for yourself. And through doing it for yourself, you affect all energy that you are a part of.
And I've done a lot of this forgiveness work, especially around the ex-husband.
Well, you've got more. Okay, now they want to give me a core belief for you. Hang on. This page here. Gosh, guys, we got a theme going already. I can never be God, which is what we just went to with Tanya. You know, you have got to own the fact that you are your own creator, sweetheart. It's up to you. It's up to you to forgive. And it's as easy as the snap of a finger. You go, I don't care why they did it. I don't care that they did it. It's something that I created to learn this lesson of forgiveness, and I'm choosing to forgive right now because that's going to get rid of this pain, period. You understand? And then you go to your love place and you send them love. Whomever you are pissed at, whomever you are afraid of, whomever you think hurt you, you stop right now and send them love. Send them love, send them more love, because that is what's going to heal you. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you called to get. And that's the highest thing you can know, is you get to create that right now. Okay, baby?
Thank you, and congratulations on the Dr. Toy Award.
Thank you. Thanks so much, darling, and welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to Lee in Los Angeles. Hi, you're on.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, as always.
Yeah, I know. Whenever they give me all this stuff, you know, an hour before the show, I'm going, and this is all mine. What can we do for you, honey?
Okay, so I'm going to stick with the theme. And I'm getting the sense that I am so close, and I don't want to kick over the jug of milk again.
Okay, well, that's not where you put your focus.
Okay.
Because as soon as you say, I don't want to kick over the milk, the little girl in you goes to kick over the milk.
Okay.
Look, any psychologist will tell you, do not tell a child don't do something, because what does your subconscious get? It doesn't get the don't do it. It gets the picture of doing it. So you've got to always say what you want, Lee. So what do you want? And yes, you're very close.
I want to free the children.
You want to free the children?
Yep.
Your children?
Yep.
Okay. And you want to free them from what?
From the institutionalized slavery that our education system creates.
All righty then. So you can hear a lot of the judgment. You can hear a lot of the victimness, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we talking about your children?
No, I'm talking about all the children.
Okay. What is your fear that's going on about the educational system? I can tell you.
Yeah, I can feel it. It's just me. It's just what I did not get.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so you put this on the whole world, and this is coming up for you so you can heal it in yourself. And basically what it is they took away your control. They took away your control of your own creation. That's the core of what we're dealing with. And so, again, we go back to, I can never be God.
Okay.
Now, is this resonating with you, baby?
Very, very much so.
Okay. You know, there's that fine line in education where they have to take some control in order to teach. And then they go over that line by taking away a lot of a child's control in expressing who they are. Now, there's many, many, many schools that are focused on not doing that. But the truth is that in order to teach classes that have 30 kids in it, there's got to be rules, right? This is coming up for you so that you can go, you know, that was my experience. And by the way, again, you've been working on this for 15, 16, almost 17 lifetimes. This anger at people taking away your right of creation. So if you're looking at the world through the perspective of I don't have the right to create me, which is one of the 6 things that they gave us to do the Ho'oponopono around, then you're going to focus on that, and your world is going to become consumed with the belief that all schools are taking away the right of self-creation for children everywhere. Do you understand what I just explained to you?
Yes.
Okay. You clean that up in you shift that perspective, and that's the best way to heal what you don't want and get what you do, which is that all children know they have the right and the responsibility to create themselves.
Yes.
Okay, darling?
Yes, love. Thank
Flaming
you.
the symbol, the formula, the violet flame, the golden light. And so it is. Wonderful thing. Thank you for bringing that in. Thank you, Lee. Go free yourself, baby, okay?
Yes.
All right. Love you. Bye.
I love you too. Thank you.
Yeah, you see, guys, when we keep focused on what we don't want, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? We're going to Michael in Connecticut. Hi, honey. Let me get you on here. There you go. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great.
I am hitting an obstacle in my life, and I haven't been able to define it.
Well, that's because there is no obstacle, they're saying. The only obstacle is you saying that you have an obstacle. So what you want to do is, I'm free. In your writing, did you say?
It's just an obstacle in life. It's just...
Nope. Again, are you the creator or are you controlled by somebody else?
I am the creator. I know I am the creator. I know that I know I am the creator.
Okay, then you're the only obstacle. So let's go to what the block is in you that you want to hold on to. Sheet, book, song. Give me a movie.
A movie. I don't know, Patton.
Okay, well, that's a beautiful metaphor because Patton is all about war. So you just don't want to give up the struggle, babe. And things can't flow if you believe in struggle and you believe that there has to be struggle for manifestation. It's let me tell you, the more naive you can be like a little child and just go create, the faster creation happens for you. And there won't be a block in your way, Michael, which will be you.
That is so powerful. That is so powerful.
You can do the Ho'oponopono I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you, around believing that there's a need for struggle. Okay?
You're right. I even read his book on Ho'oponopono and Ihaleakala Hulen stuff too. And
yes,
you're
but
right.
to read and not to do is not yet to be there.
You're right.
You got to do it,
Thank
guys.
you so much.
You got to do it. They keep giving you the red dot, Ho'opono, your love place, send them love. You know, they've given you all the tools. Are you practicing them on a daily basis? On a daily basis, on a minute-to-minute basis. Make it the way you live. Make it who you are, Michael, and you'll see it will drop away.
I do a red implosion exercise with love, which is kind of fun. Thank you. This is very useful. Thank you.
You bet, sweetheart. That's all there is. No blocks. Let go of that belief. No blocks. Just, your need for struggle. And that goes for all of us. Bye-bye. Thanks for bringing that in, Michael. Boy, we are on a roll today. Linda in Iowa. Hi, you're on.
Hi. I have, I'm going to three things. I missed the number 6 earlier in the show.
Okay, number 6
I belong, I am loved.
I'm afraid of doing something wrong. And you missed it because that's your big thing, Linda.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of doing something wrong. And you know what? I'm right there with you, holding your hand. You and I are looking in the mirror at this one. I'm afraid of doing something wrong. I know for sure where that comes from in my childhood because I'm a child of an alcoholic. And when you're a child of an alcoholic, you live on pins and needles in fear that you're going to be the catalyst that throws them over into drinking and tirade, and you never know what to depend on, right? So you're always on the lookout for whether you or somebody else or they are going to do something wrong because you're going to have to save the situation. So does that bring anything up about your childhood?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I think I'll be losing my mother at age 3, I think.
Yep. Get a yes on that. So who's the only one who can turn that around now?
Me.
You bet, baby cakes. You and me, we're in this together. So I'm celebrating doing everything right. I am celebrating doing everything right. Everything I do creates harmony, creates happiness, creates flow, because that's who I am. I'm the creator of this. So I don't have to be in fear of that anymore in my life. That's big time up for me right now. And it's so funny because some of the experiences that I have within myself, when I talk to my daughter and my closest associates about it, they just go, oh, my God, Dee, you're kidding. Are you kidding me? Nobody sees you that way. And it doesn't matter how they see you. It matters what we're experiencing on the inside. And sometimes that's most of the time, all the time, they're saying, that's where our hell is. Right?
Yes.
The past is not the truth. The past is the lie, guys. Don't keep creating your life on the past because the past was the lie that we agreed to believe in. All right, baby? Does that help? Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does.
Okay. All of them?
I had one other one.
Okay.
How does one find out more about their past lifetimes?
Well, first of all, it's not necessary for you to, but there are past life regressionists, Dolores Cannon, whom I worked with, which, by the way, I am thrilled to tell you that the 2-day, we lost her in the last year. She was one of the top past life regressionists in the world. And in future, also, future regressionists, taking people into their future. She and I did a 2-day workshop. It has only been on order by DVD, and we just had them all put onto downloads. So they, I believe, are on the website now for purchase. It's an amazing 2-day workshop, guys. And she takes you through past life and it helps you reveal stuff for yourself, past life regressions, and then takes you into your future and shows you how your past life, you're basing a lot of your past life on this life and in your future if you don't get the messages, and I come in and help you recreate that. It's just an amazing workshop. I've never done another workshop because I've never had another Dolores to do it with. There are past life regressionists. I can't tell you right now one that I recommend, but I will do some homework on that, Linda, so that I have 2 or 3. You know, I never recommend people that I haven't worked with or that someone I know closely hasn't worked with. But they also want everybody to know that whatever is showing up in the blocks of your life right now pretty much have come from past life that you brought into this life and reestablished in this life through the parenting you chose, etc., okay, so that you can just clear it up in this lifetime. So just, in other words, they're encouraging you to look at what you're dealing with in this lifetime, right? But they'll give you a core belief right now. Oh, God, really? Well, they're not going to let us get away from it on this show. I can never be God. I can never be my own creator. I can, it's not up to me. All of us are dealing with that pretty much from the beginning of all lifetimes. That's, I'm just going to make the statement. So that's the biggest belief we carry over from all past lives. Yeah. We've been taught that ever since the message from Adam and Eve. I can't be my own creator, right? If I do something wrong,
very strong.
If I do something wrong, I'll be banished, and I'll live in hell forever.
Or punished in some way.
Yeah, not a true statement. Never has been, never will be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So they want us to balance that, invoking the symbol, the formula, the violet flame, the golden light. And we're invoking all of those for anything yet to come on the calls. So it is. That's your answer, baby.
Thank you.
You bet. Much love.
Sending you a hug.
Yeah, you
Bye-bye.
too. I want to go to Miss Patty because I know she has great news to share with all of us. Hi, sweetheart. You're on.
Hi. My news to share is that my numbers are the lowest they've ever been, and one of them, which means it's called the CEA, is 0.0 is the lowest, and mine is 0.60. And the other number, the CA19, went from 2966 to 9.
Wow.
So,
now, yes. I hope you're calling this the miracle you wanted.
This is the miracle I created.
You bet. You bet,
yes.
Baby Case. She's talking about her cancer, which was a stage what?
It was a 2B, but they told me that I would die if I left the hospital. So, I'm here.
And you're still here, and what great creating. And you did it with the help of medicine. And
help of medicine and D.
Well, and our work, absolutely. But mostly your own creation, Miss Patty, and your focus. And, they're bringing in Dana and several of the other healers that we have had on, or information specialists that we've had on the webinars, that the information you got from the webinars greatly helped you stay in alignment and focus with what you wanted to create this, Patty. It's just It's miraculous, it's beautiful, and it's, we're just all celebrating for you, sweetheart, and for us, because you've run the 4-minute mile for us. So thank you.
Thank you all.
Yeah, just beautiful, Patty. Much love to you. Wow.
Thank you.
What a celebration, huh? It's just always so exciting to hear those beautiful things. We're going to go to Gail in Dallas. Hi, you're on.
Hello. Congratulations, Dee, on your award. How wonderful.
Thank you.
So I got the job, and it was delicious. The feeling was awesome.
Oh, yippee, woohoo! Okay, for those people that may not have been on the call last week, just sum it up real quickly for us.
I was just very worried about not getting this dream job and was going back and forth and just created it, and it's perfect.
Yep. What happened, what we got to, if I remember correctly, was you weren't staying in your knowing.
Yes.
That you created this, and so your focus would waver. See,
yes.
And that's what fear does. When you get into your head too much, and your head starts going, well, the truth is, well, the statistics are, well, blah, blah, well, this argument, well, that argument, and then you don't hold your focus on what you want. Well, yippee, 2 celebrations in a row. That's just awesome. That's just awesome, sweetheart.
But going now into feeling threatened, so they've introduced with all of the candidates they were interviewing, they've decided they would create a position between me and the COO, and they've hired this new VP that I'll be reporting to. I met him, and within 10 minutes, he was telling me how I was going to do my job, and totally felt threatened and thought, no, I am not, and this call today is perfect. I'm not feeling threatened now. We're going to work together. It's going to be beautiful.
Yep, that's true. They want to give you a core belief, and it's not I can never be God, because you've already turned that around. What happened in that moment is, he's taking my control away from me, just like the school systems. Oh, he's taking my control, my choice away from me, and you brought yourself back to the God of you and created a different perspective. They want to give you some understanding. This page? No. This page here. Okay. The belief hidden way down deep in you that's the source of that feeling threatened was, I'll never be good enough, so I leave. So what that means is, in your core, there's a belief that you'll never be good enough, and so you choose thoughts and perspectives that will help you leave your power of the God you are and the Creator you are. So I'll never be good enough, so, he's taking my job away from me. That's where you diverted to. And then you went, no, wait a minute, I'm the Creator, I am good enough, we're going to work together beautifully.
You summed it up perfectly.
And then you didn't leave yourself, you see. So what'd you say, Gail?
I said you summed it up perfectly.
Yeah. And it's perfect for what we're all talking about on the show today. This is an incredible show that we all have put together here. So focused, so incredibly focused, the show. So let's not ever leave ourselves. Let's always know that we're enough because we're the creators of us. And so we stay in our knowing that we are the gods of us and the creators of us. And so it is, baby cakes. Beautiful. Thank you, Gail. Woohoo! Go have fun with
Many
this guy.
blessings.
Beautiful. Thank you. I love it when you guys call back and give us feedback. I love it. Karen in Toronto, you're on.
Hi, Dee. Thank you for that Ho'oponopono. I've used that so many times. Even when I'm late for work, instead of going into stress and panic, I just say it over and over. And for some reason, miraculously, I've always got at least 5 minutes left, and I'm never late. Yeah. It was beautifully.
And again, you see, that's a perfect example of you not leaving the God of you staying in the creation process. And that's what they're talking about. Great. Thank you for that testimonial around that. What can we do for you today?
It was a reminder because this week, again, for the third time in a couple of weeks, my blood pressure's been up over 200. And experiencing pains in my hip and my ankle swelling, which, and it's like she's putting me on different medications. But it's, just the medications themselves, I think.
Okay, well, first of all, you're in fear. And fear is going to create it even more. Okay, so they want to know, first of all, did you get the breathing exercise that the doctor gave me, a doctor gave me when I was having this physical about blood pressure?
Yes, thank God, because even when I was at work, I woke up at 5 a.m, and that's exactly because I didn't have anything to bring it down, so I immediately go into the breathing. I've shared that too, Dee. That's been beautiful. That has helped me a lot.
It's a breath in for 4 and through your nose, and a slow breath out to the count of 8 through your mouth.
Yes. Okay. And when I went to the doctor, she said to me, because I so early it was going up my neck, and she said, "Why didn't you go to the hospital?" And I said, I did, my breathing exercise that brought it down, and I knew that I needed to check in. So instead of just going there, I checked in with her. I know part of it was denial too, probably, but
denial of what?
Well, she was saying that for women, that when the pain goes up your neck and down your arms, especially in the morning at 5 a.m, that sometimes can be an indicator of heart attack, and I should have just gone to the hospital.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not a doctor, and I can't, but I can't comment on that. But that for sure put you in fear. I can tell you that. They want us to go to the sheets, first sheet, second sheet, third sheet. Hang on. And then they're going to take us to a part in Daniel Amen's book about the brain, 1 through 5. Okay. Claim that your hara line is straight, strong, and through the ID point. That's all about you staying in your knowing.
Okay.
And your knowing here is that your health and balance. Health and balance. Those are the two words they're giving me. So on a consistent basis, while you're working through this to create what you want, direct your hara, H-A-R-A, line to be straight, strong, and through the ID point. It's an imaginary line, goes through all of your chakras, the ones below your major 7, up through the top of your head, through this imaginary ID point. Okay, now they're taking me to a page in Daniel's book, 1 through 100, 100 through 2, 2 to 3, 50, 65, 264. Okay, hang on. Here, are we going anywhere here? Here. The temporal lobes are involved with processing and producing rhythms. Chanting, dancing, and other forms of rhythmic movement can be healing. Okay, so they want to go to chanting, which is interesting. So I'm just going to make the statement, chanting, this is not true for everyone, but chanting can help. Wow. Okay. Chanting can help stabilize your blood pressure energetically because it connects you to Native American heritage that's within your energy system. Do you know whether you have Native American connections?
Shivers. I think I have a grandmother who was Native.
Okay. I don't know a lot about chanting. Do you know where to research chanting?
Google.
Okay. I'm sure they probably have things up They're saying the Satanama meditation will also help you because they're saying the blood pressure, somehow it's connected with your brain, well, as all disease is, and your belief systems can make your brain go cattywampus. So we've got a whole thing here. It's connected to Native American heritage. It's involving your temporal lobes. Chanting is going to help. The Satanama, do you know how to do that?
No, but I will look that up.
Okay, it's in the PDF that was a part of the last webinar, which is offered. It's kind of involved, so I can't really go through it on but I'm sure you can find that on the internet also. And now they want you to, they're taking us to a core belief from the Native American period. Here. Dang, this show is knocking me off the socks. I'll never be good enough, so I leave. So what in your life is making you feel all of a sudden, and it is all of a sudden because your blood pressure hasn't been this way all the time, has it?
No.
What masculine energy pushed you into feeling that you're not good enough?
My husband.
Okay, bingo. So you got to get your power back. You've got to get your control. You cannot leave yourself because of someone else. You cannot leave the love of yourself and the creation of yourself because of another person. You understand?
I understand. It piggybacks onto last week. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Okay. So the breathing, yes. The chanting, yes. The Satanama, yes. But I always tell you, you guys are your own, your highest answer. You will know if you need to go to the hospital or a doctor around this, and you don't deny that. You don't deny that in your knowing if you know that, okay?
And would
what?
Would Ho'oponopono work for this?
Ho'oponopono works for everything.
There you go.
So all these beliefs that I have that I'm not enough and that I leave my own self-creation because of that belief, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Karen, for bringing all that in. Wow.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So unbelievable. Thank you, darling. Okay, Lynn, you have to talk fast, but you're up.
Hey, okay. Well, I've been feeling threatened at work. And
you've been threatened within yourself, Lynn.
Okay.
Okay. So again, you're your own creator. What allows you to fall out of that?
When I was going to say when I allow other people, but I bring those people in and whatever they say to me. So I'm trying to think. And
well,
it's around
let's
money.
go back to the core belief that we've been working with the whole show.
Yeah.
I'm not enough, and so I leave.
Right.
And that if you just focus on enough and the word enough and knowing that you're enough, Lynn, that's why in the past you've always needed a guy because you don't think you're enough. You're proving to yourself that you are enough. But in this constant fear and neediness, that's the highest word, this neediness that happens because basically the energy that people are getting from you is, I know you don't like me, I know you don't think I'm enough, please show me I am, please show me I am. And people recoil from that, and then you take it as, see, they don't think I'm enough.
Okay.
All right. Got it?
Yeah, and Marilyn always says to use the word plenty. Is it is it better for me to think of myself as, I mean, the enough word is okay in this instance?
In this instance, it's the highest word.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Congratulations on your award.
Thank you. The plenty is when you're working with money.
Okay.
And flow of finances.
Well, I felt like this is connected to that because it actually is around money at work, and
yes, but the core
I've been
of
working
it,
on
the core of it, Lynn, is you being enough. When you know you're enough, the money will flow.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
thank you.
You bet. My goodness, God, what a show! Sorry, guys, we got through so many people today. Susan and Jean and Jeannie tried to get through. I really tried, but we're not going to make it. My God, what a show you guys created today. If this doesn't give everybody that ever listens so much discernment for their lives, we're enough. We always own that we're enough. We always stay in the presence of being our own creator. We belong, we're loved, we have choice, we're safe in the world, we're the creation of ourselves and our world, and we always do it right. Until we meet again, love yourselves and love yourselves and love yourselves and love yourselves, and always keep loving yourselves, because that's what it's all about.
Thanks for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.